working on, stuff he could not mention in the brief time we catch each other online. So he's like an inspector. Although most of it are the trimmed down version, only things he can tell. He has always been careful about that. Even in the way he spins his answers to my questions, just enough to satisfy my curiosity, but not enough to paint the whole picture. At one point, his voice takes on a strained tone when he mentions something about the big case, but I don't dwell on it much. It's normal, right? I mean, who won't be frustrated if you can't bring someone you're chasing to justice because they keep slipping out of your fingers? If I were in his shoes, I'd definitely lose my mind. His stories never cease to be entertaining to me regardless. If things were not the way they are back home, maybe I would have considered taking on the same job as him. No, not really. Mama will never allow that. But the idea is still there, along with countless others I've let go. Time passes quickly between us in this manner, and before we know it, we are already at the movie house. Point of no return. A small crowd has already formed in the front of the theater when Ash and I arrive. The Lift Fest, short for Luxembourg Independent Film and Theater Festival, attracts a bigger crowd annually, and this year is no different. I've only been to a few indie film screenings with Zach, so I'm not an expert on the matter. But I know that for people hoping to make a break in the industry, getting your film recognized by a local event like this is already a big deal. Especially for a newcomer like Zach. He has not even won an award, but just getting a confirmation letter that the festival committee wants to include this movie this year's lineup already put a grin on his face for weeks. Speaking of the guy, he's impossible to miss. At 6 feet, he appears to loom over most of the moviegoers, and with his large build and heavy voice, there's no surprise when people are giving a wide berth as they pass by. It's often easy to mistake him for someone intimidating at first glance. I did, back when I did not know any better. Ash did too, I heard. Once early in the friendship.
Oh, there's Zach!
Giant.
Hey, you guys! Long time no see!
Sup, Zach? Zach's face lights up with a smile of his own. He moves towards us, taking careful steps and a significant effort to make himself smarter, so as to not bump or accidentally hit anyone. Typical Zach. As he nears, Ash casually raises his hand in greeting and...
Sup, Z-Man, my main man.
Yeah,
What's
bro.
crack-a-lackin', my homie?
What's crack-a-lacking? Okay. Awkwardness that descends within the immediate vicinity of a small group is palpable enough. Somewhere to our left, a girl giggles, and only then do I become aware of my mouth hanging open. I'm almost amazed how Ash can say that out loud with a straight face. Almost. Considering his track record, I should be used to it by now. Zach seems to be.
Yo, stop trying to act black, Ashton. And you're the only one who calls me Z-Man.
Z-Man. Just found this underneath his exasperated tone. If this were any other person, he'd likely be offended, but years of friendships and familiarity have made those words harmless to the others here. Or at least enough for both to take it in stride.
It's been a while, Zach.
I hope you didn't get into trouble again.
Not much to get into trouble lately without you, I'm afraid. I'll let you know if something comes up, though.
Nah, I ended up with chicken down stuck on me last time I agreed. I'd really love at least this year to pass without some sort of accident happening again.
Hey, I take offense to that. It wasn't that bad.
You really have no idea.
A beat passes and then Zach laughs.
Hey, I'm kidding! You know you can always count on me.
It's a story only the two of them are privy to, every now and then Ash will enlist Zach's help on something. Becca and I have never really found out the real deal is with those adventures as Ash caused it, and both are not willing to tell due to some unspoken agreement. She insists that if it's Ash, it's likely that something illegal or life-threatening. I tend to believe her on that. Sometimes. Well, boys will be boys, I guess. I give Zach a small wave from behind Ash when he eventually turns his attention to
Bella!
Bella, yeah.
Huh? Rebecca's now with you. Is she still sick?
Yep.
A bit. But she's up and went to work this morning. You know she doesn't listen to anyone that's not Ash.
Yes, she does.
No, she doesn't. You're literally the only person she'll listen to when she's feeling stubborn.
And it's true. They've known each other far longer than any of us in the group, childhood friends and all.
But don't worry, Zach. She's probably on her way here now. She promised she wouldn't miss your movie. Isabella! Oh, thank goodness!
Well, how convenient, there she is. Speak of the devil. Without warning, a hand grabs me by the shoulder and turns me around.
Becca! You're just in time!
I have to lean back a little with the way her face is almost invading my personal space, but she places her hand on either side of my face to keep my head still. She stares at me intently, concerned, feeling her eyes.
Becca, you're squishing my face. How are you? Are you alright? Why wouldn't I be? Rose called me earlier.
Those 4 words tell me all I need to know. Since I don't have my family living close by and the only other relative I have works on the far side of the country, I gave my company Becca's contact number in case of emergency. I should have known Rose would call her. I pushed Becca's hand away from my face. Although she lets go, her eyebrows remain drawn together.
Oh, no, everything's good. Rose covered for me at work today. That's not what I'm talking about. How's your head?
Oh shit. Sorry for not reading. I bite back the urge to elbow him in place of trying to avoid Becca's hand as she tries to reach out for the said area. I did my best to dodge her, all at once moving to hide behind Zach. Sorry for using you as a human shield,
Oh,
Zach.
it's nothing. I just slipped off a few steps on my way down. I blacked out for a few seconds and had a minor bump, but it's just that. You blacked out? It's not something to brush off. Come on, at least let me check it. It's extremely minor. You wouldn't even know it's there. Isabella, this isn't a laughing matter.
She did look pale when I saw her earlier.
Wow, thanks a lot, Ashton, you traitor. I'll get you back for this. Just you wait.
What? I'm just saying it as it is. If you mentioned this earlier, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now.
I'm sorry. Saw her?
Yeah, they arrived together. Bella looked fine to me then. I don't know.
Something crosses Becca's face, but it's gone before I can figure out what it is.
Oh, that's good. At least she didn't have to travel alone, right? At least.
See? I'm okay. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't. And I don't want to miss Zach's film.
We can always watch it some other time. Sorry, Zachary.
No, it's good. But you guys should really keep it down. We're starting to attract some attention.
It's the premiere. The premiere's different. Right, Zach?
I shoot him a pleading look. Zach's a sensible guy. You'll understand. Please understand.
Not really. But Rebecca has a point. In the end, I think it's your call.
Oh, for heaven's sake!
Please, Becca. I really don't want to miss it.
You're not missing it. We're just moving it on a different day so we can have a medical professional take a look at you.
Look, you guys.
Ash loud unexpectedly cuts through the conversation. He's pinching the bridge of his nose as he speaks. Something he usually does when he's getting impatient.
If she says she's okay, then there's nothing we can do about it. It's not like we can stop her either. Besides, she's still acting like the same old Isabella to me, if she can still run around like that.
Yeah.
Why are you taking her side?
I'm not. But if she wants to watch Zach's movie with us, I'm not going to stop her. She's probably the one looking forward to it the most.
Ash, that's. You, of all people, should know.
Tell you what, if I notice something amiss with her, I'll take her to the nearest hospital myself. Is that good enough for you?
I already know the answer before Becca's voice is out. When at last she releases a deep breath and nods, albeit with great reluctance, and I immediately tackle her into a hug.
Thanks, Becca.
It's always been you with him, isn't it?
Did you say something?
Me? Nothing. Don't mind me.
If you say so.
Okay, guys, showtime's close, so I think I'm gonna get us some snacks. My treat. And then let's head inside. Anyone here has a smaller bill?
I think I do. Hold on.
I pull myself. I'm pretty sure she's gonna accidentally take the letter. I pull myself off from Becca to get my wallet from my bags, and
What's this?
it's already in Ash's hands before I can even react. Behind him, Becca and Zach are both giving the piece of paper an entreaty.
No! Give it back!
Damn.
It's just a paper.
I don't care! Give it!
Looks ancient too. Why do you keep this around?
He tried to reach for it, but he holds the paper way above his head. I've never been particularly sensitive with my own hate, but right now I really wish I have that advantage over him.
Don't open it!
Oh boy.
What's the big deal? It's not like it's a love letter. I don't see any reason to... Hold on a second. This is, isn't it?
Even if it is, it's not for you.
Okay, now I'm curious.
I'm telling you, it's nothing like that. It's...
The rest of my words are lost when he unfolds the paper. I knew it! I knew it! I can't breathe. My heart feels stuck in my throat, pounding, threatening to burst out. Vaguely, I note how my hands are trembling at my side. Clasping them together doesn't do any good. They are still shaking, but I hang on onto it, regardless. The awful, sick weight that has taken its core in my stomach back in the open house returns full force. How do I fix this? How do I fix this? How do I fix this? Someone please. Today is turning out to be a horrible night.
Send this to 5 people or else. Well, that's interesting.
Guys, I think we should listen to Bella first.
Aren't you a few days early for Halloween?
Ash waves the paper in front of me, giving me a fleeting glimpse of its contents. I don't need to see, I don't want to see. The letters, the words, every stroke written in blood is already embedded in my mind. Maybe I should have just thrown it away when I had the chance. That way.
It's not a prank.
It makes all of them stop. Even I am surprised with how steady my voice is.
What did you say?
This isn't a prank! I saw something!
Hold on. Are we still talking about this paper? Or is it about the urban legend again?
Both. I know it sounds ridiculous.
You're saying this is a primitive version of a chain letter, and now that we've seen it, we're now cursed. You've got to be kidding me.
See? This is why I didn't want to tell you guys.
Isabella, aren't you taking this a bit too far?
It's not a joke. Will you guys listen to me first? I saw something in the house earlier. It stood right in front of me. If I hadn't gotten away, that thing might have...
Right. And in broad daylight, Isabella. Typically, I don't believe in this stuff, but even someone gullible would find the logic in that screwed up. There's also no way in hell that this supernatural shit you're talking about is true.
But it's real! What do you think I saw?
A hallucination? A delusion? Didn't you say you fell down some stairs? So maybe Rebecca's right.
It happened after, when I was trying to get away. I almost got stuck in the same room with that thing. We're all in danger. I thought you were my friends. Why don't you believe me?
We are, and you know that. But this thing and that